Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are back with Natali Beats the Odd and Competitors. Working back with the workbook unit 2, page number 14, the chapters, explanation, and loud reading. Let's do it together. Can you imagine someone winning medals in competitive swimming in spite of a physical disability? Can you imagine someone who's having disability, physical disability, and still that person is winning medals in swimming? Don't you think it needs real courage and determination to do it? A person who's not having a leg or a hand or an arm, suppose, and that person is able to not only swim but also win medals in swimming races. This is amazing. The whole chapter is about this. Natali, a South African national champion. She is a South African national level champion in the medley event in swimming. And she is also a gold medal winner at the Commonwealth Swimming Championships. She was dealt a severe blow by destiny. Destiny means fate. When she lost a leg in a road accident at just 17. When she was just 17 years old, she faced a road accident and she lost a leg then. It was a big thing, a big blow by luck. But she is right now a national champion and a gold medal winner. Okay, let's talk about her. She was soon back doing what she loved to do, that is swimming competitively. First, she faced the accident, but then she loved to do swimming and having competition in it, so she was back with it. Within 3 months of the accident, she finished 4th in the first event and she took part in along with regular swimmers. She was not only facing the regular swimmers, but she also got the fourth rank. Okay? At the Afro-Asian Games. Afro-Asian Games means it's the mixture of African and Asian games. In Hyderabad, India, in 2003, she won 2 silver medals in 800 meters freestyle individual event and obviously in one relay also. And this is all after her accident. Within 3 months of the accident. Okay? Now, Natali now 19. She is now 19 years old and she is working towards a degree in genetics. She is not just a swimmer. She is not just a sports person. She is also very good at studies. Now, many of you think that being a sport person, you don't need to study. See, this is the one of the examples that you need to see. That a person not only having physical disability, a very good swimmer, but still her grades are not going down. She is trying her level best to be at the top there as well. She is now working hard towards a degree in genetics and physiology in Cape Town. Cape Town is the place. Okay, genetics and physiology, these are two departments where she is working and she wants to get the degree in these 2 departments. She believes that the real tragedy of the life lies in not having any goals. Actually, she thinks that if a person is not having some aim in her life, then that is the most saddest thing in the world. The most tragic thing in the world. Okay? Everything is possible if you believe in yourself and dream big, she says. According to her, She says that everything is possible, you can achieve, if only you are believing in yourself and you are dreaming big. Natalie does not like to be treated as a disabled person. She does not like to be treated as a special person or a disabled person. Her grit means bravery, and determination. Determination means when she wants to achieve, she is a very determined person that she wants something and she will work hard for it. To participate in the regular competition and emerge as a winner are remarkable. Means she has shown her bravery, she has shown her determination, she has participated in regular competitions, and not only just participated, she has become a winner. And this all was amazing. She gives credit for her overcoming her disability to swimming. She says that if swimming is there, then only she is going to be living enthusiastically, because she loves swimming and she is crazy about it. Okay, according to her, swimming teaches one patience. Every one person needs to be patient in their life. Patience, not that the person is ill. Patience means you are bearing some problem, you are overcoming that problem, and this helps me recover quickly. This helped her recover quickly. Okay, keeping fit is most essential for a handicapped person. She knows that a handicapped person, it's very difficult to keep themselves fit. They cannot go for training just like normal people. Okay, they cannot go for workout just like normal people, and definitely their training was difficult for her, but it was also motivating for her. Okay, I stop my chapter explanation here. We will continue inshallah in the next video. Allah Hafiz till then.